Hello guys, welcome to my channel Life with Kimsey. So come and let us make this yummy gigantic croaker fish. It's quite big, but definitely not as big as the last catfish that I did. Okay, so definitely you want to start off by scraping off your fish in case it's still dirty, right? So you really need to make sure, because wherever you buy it from, sometimes they scrap them, sometimes they don't. So you need to come home and just make sure that everywhere is clean and there's no all this dirty body are around the fish, right? So after that, you cut it up and then you remove the intestines, you remove all the dirty inside, and that is because this one is frozen as well. So things are quite actually harder now, but definitely I'm gonna get to the bottom of it, you know what I'm saying? Because this fish, I go do the fish no go do me. She understand. Okay, so now after this, you're gonna give your fish some incisions, right, so that your spices can go in very well and your fish will now be tasty, right? So I'm gonna do it both sides, just like this, and then make sure that they go in a bit much, because especially if the fish has a lot of flesh. So this is me now doing the second side, and I'm almost done, and I'm definitely gonna use my lasso fish seasoning, and this is the only seasoning that I use for the fish, because definitely I don't want to make the fish over spiced and over seasoned. So this is what it looks like. If you go to your local supermarkets or any other place, you can always get this baby here, right? If you can't get this particular brand, you can use any other brand of fish seasoning that you can get, right? So this is it. Now I'm just gonna do this and rub the spice onto the fish both sides before I will go and leave the fish to marinate for some time, maybe for like an hour or so, right? So this is what it looks like now. And this seasoning is, I think, is salty a little bit, so you really definitely have to be careful. But the thing about fish is that if you don't season it, it will be definitely so tasteless. So you really need to make sure that, okay, the seasoning is quite enough, right? So this is it, and it's done now. This is what it looks like now, and now I'm gonna start preparing my vegetables and everything else that I'm using to make this fish. So I have my habanero peppers, your red pepper, yellow pepper, and green pepper, right? So this is how you cut it if you don't know how to actually properly slice your pepper. So you first remove that knob and then you dust it up, right? You need to really remove all the seeds, because these seeds are hard. No matter how you cook them, they can never melt in your food, and if you're eating them and then you chew them, it's such a really irritating feeling, right? So now this is what it looks like. Now you're gonna remove all the flesh inside, all the skin, and so that you make sure that your habanero peppers is very clean and tasty. And by the way, this pepper, like, I feel like they're just really water, but they have like an intense flavor. So if you're cooking and you really like maybe always cook these plain meals, and whenever you're making anything about stew or sauce, and your stew is plain or your sauce is plain, always just blend all these your peppers together as well. I'm telling you something, they will really they're like a game changer. And definitely I'm also using paprika and normal pepper, onions, and ginger and garlic. I'm gonna blend all this together, and I've of course added a little bit of spring onion, but this is like just up to me. This is just really like optional. So if you also have your dry herbs, your fresh herbs, like your garlic, your rosemary or your parsley, you can also actually blend it with. So now I'm gonna start frying all my vegetables together because this is the sauce. This is actually like the most important thing about this recipe, because if you don't get this sauce right, your fish will not really come out tasting well. So if you're doing any catfish barbecue, or you're doing any croaker fish barbecue, any barbecue at all, I always suggest make your sauce on the side before you smear your sauce on whatever meat you are cooking, because this way now you really make sure that you get the balance of taste, and then you taste it before you actually start. You take it down from the pot. You must always taste it and then just find out if it's properly spiced or anything. And I'm definitely using my healthy salt, that is Himalaya salt, right? So this is what the sauce looks like. It does not really have enough cooking oil because I'm on a healthy diet. So this is it, guys. Now I'm just gonna put my sauce over the fish and put it in the oven, and it's gonna be done in a few seconds. And please make sure that you take this opportunity to follow me or to subscribe to my channel, comment, and do the right thing. Okay, I will see you on my next video, and I hope you really like this and you will learn something. So the fish is almost done here now. and I'm just gonna throw it into the oven and leave it to roast for like about maybe 30 minutes to 40 minutes. And this is it, guys. Now it's going in and it's gonna come out now, and it's gonna be ready. Now it's out and it's ready to be devoured. Thank you. Bye. See you in my next video.